Welcome back, Royals. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a great start to your week. Tonight, we are back with the case files of case number 6. We have 5 stories tonight that we are going to share. Before we get started, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this live while it is live. Second, the journals, coloring books are available on Amazon. All of them are in stock, and they are on sale through the end of the year for $12.99. After that, it will be going up because I have tariffs. I don't really have tariffs, full disclosure, that's a lie. But I will have our co-hosts introduce themselves and then we'll get started.
What up, y'all? This is a famous homie. I'm Ronnie Howard now. I'm stepping into my 40-year-old age, so I gotta change it up a little bit. But happy to be here tonight and talk my shit like I do. But what's up?
Hey y'all, it's Des, Team Delicious, in here and ready.
Okay, so since we have my brother joining tonight, I actually passed by something and I thought it was the funniest shit ever. So I am going to play it and then we're going to see what his feedback is. Here we go. This is something that he would do. I just want you guys to know that. So while people are coming in, I'm going to play it. Here we go.
Get everybody out my house, but it's Crip style. Watch how I get about my house, y'all. Get out. Get the fuck about my house, nigga. Get the fuck. Get the fuck. Get the fuck up in my house, nigga. Get the fuck up in my house, nigga. Nigga, quick come. Get the fuck up in my house, nigga. Huh? What?
Oh. You know what? That right there is how you kick motherfuckers out. That's how you do it.
Y'all, my brother don't have sense. So he walk around the house making up songs like that. He got one for Kool-Aid. But in full transparency, he could probably never say that outside. So when I heard that,
I can't live that down. It
was the Kool-Aid song for me. I cannot. And it sounds very similar, just so we are aware. I'm just telling you. So let's jump into the first story. So let me tell you, I'm going to read the disclosure because we have to read it at the beginning of all shows for whatever reason. When I'm doing these stories, it is highly recommended that I read this. So, you know what? Let me read it before I play the little clip because anybody can cheat. Very interesting. Let's see. Media Madam PI is a commentary show. Okay. All stories are publicly available. Users submitted confessions or online posts. Names, locations, and identifying details remain as originally published. My panel and I provide commentary, education, comedy, laughs, not legal, therapeutic, or professional advice. Viewer discretion is strongly advised because some of these stories is crazy.
Your discussion is right.
It's strongly advised for me that the legal team said I need to say that. I'm like, my stories, they was posted publicly. I keep the proof. But okay, whatever. Let's jump into this clip and then we'll jump into the first story. Here we go.
This nigga got all the hoes. Like, I'm not gonna name no bitches, but this, that. Like, at least 4 bitches. Like, it's like, but I'm here and I'm there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
So basically, there's a little bit of trust issues.
When you guys ask women why they're hyper independent in this era, we're not really hyper independent. We're just simply providing for ourselves and surviving because the dating pool has demons in it. And we want to live. We want to live.
Big facts.
Okay. So, you guys ready for the first story?
You know it.
Okay, so some people, they need to stop praying for restoration. They need to start praying for release of those demons. So here we go. I'm
Well,
just
amen.
saying.
Release
Here,
them.
re-
Release them.
in the name of Jesus.
In the name
Okay,
of Jesus, release them.
here we go. First story. My wife, married 9 years, just slid divorce papers across the kitchen island like she was serving appetizers at a cookout. I'll see you at the courthouse. You should be here. You shouldn't be here when I come home tonight, she said as she left. I'm panicking. Help, a brother. Help a brother out. Look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I've always been the husband of the year. I've done my dirt over the years. I smashed her best friend from college twice, once in our marital bed while she was at her grandma's funeral. Yes, I'm going to hell on the express train. And two of her bridesmaids. That happened the day before we got married, and she forgave me. This time she has given up on me because I slept with her coworker, and the woman told everything when they got into it at work. She's cold-blooded. I'm sleeping on my boy's couch. I'm devastated. I love this woman. Yeah, I'm trash, but I'm her trash. I want my wife back. How do I convince her I'm done with the streets? I'm ready to go to therapy and stay away from her circle, whatever it takes. Please tell me what to do. I'll ask Ron to go first, only because this one is a male, and he said, please tell me what to do. So
Okay, this is a real story, right?
these are real stories.
Okay.
I don't know if people write them in for jokes, but these are real stories that I find on the internet that people ask for advice.
I just had to ask that before I said my answer. So
Yeah.
there's only one answer to this, my brother. You know, I'm gonna tell you to watch that cartoon Frozen and that song that Elsa and the little girl sing. Let it go, let it go. You need to let that shit go, nigga.
Holy Jesus.
You need to let it go, bro, because some things, okay, when a woman serve you like that to where she got the divorce papers and said, you better not be here when I get back, she hates your ass. Ain't no coming back, bro. You smashed her best friend while she was at her grandma's funeral, and you think that you could come back from that?
And
Dog.
two bridesmaids.
And two bridesmaids? Let it
and
the
a
fuck go.
coworker.
Stop being selfish and stop making life all about you. You did her fucked up and let it the fuck go. Okay, you ever heard that song by R. Kelly, my nigga? When a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you could do about it, dog. Let go and try again with somebody else and try not to smash other people's friends. I'm just saying, let it go. Ain't nothing you could do, my dog. Ain't nothing. Women, they will give you chance after chance. The fact that you were able to smash multiple people of hers and stay with her and she didn't get rid of your ass speaks volume. She took all she can take. Let it the fuck go. Let her go peacefully and go find you something else. Because women in America, women to men is 5-1. Go find you another one, dog. Let it go.
He's had 5. Excellent call out. 5-1. He's had 5.
I'm done.
That she knows about. I would just like to call out that he said, how do I convince her I'm done with the streets? I'm ready to go to therapy, and here's the hook for me. And stay away from her circle.
Well, that's because he keep tiptoeing into her circle.
He's still not saying what you're supposed to be saying. He was very specific in what he's willing to do. Stay away from her
other
circle.
circles. I'll go in other circles, baby.
Good
I
catch.
just won't fuck your friends, but I'm gonna fuck other people. Like Jody said, yeah, I fucked all them other hoes, but yeah.
They don't mean nothing about you.
But you the
They don't
one.
compare to you, baby. They don't compare.
He gonna keep cheating. You can't convince her, bro. Like, no therapy and none of that shit. That ain't gonna do nothing but get ice cream thrown at your face. Like, nigga, stop.
Not
like,
ice cream.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. You gonna take her for ice cream and y'all gonna be having a good little moment. She gonna reflect to that therapy session, and that ice cream that she licking is gonna go in your face because you're gonna be reminded of the bullshit you were saying in the therapy session.
Your face. Amen. Amen.
This generation is such soil. She literally just finally tapped out. It's nothing that you can tell her. She's not crying. She's not upset. She's not cussing. It wasn't a discussion. It wasn't nothing. When it gets to it like that with a woman, It's done. And the grand finale and all of that is, nigga, you was probably a cat, nigga, because how did she be able to tell you to get out of her house?
Come on.
That
Come
means you, no offense, I'm sorry, that means you're nothing. That didn't become y'all home at any point. Ninja, you screwed somebody in y'all marital bed while she was at her grandmother's funeral. You would never recover from that with me. You would never recover, like never. And the only reason she probably allowed that to happen is she was probably really close to her grandmother and she couldn't stomach losing somebody else at that point. So that wasn't even for you. That was for her. And it sounds like she has now healed and left you alone. But from that point on, I'm pretty sure she was working on healing and getting you the fuck away from her. You was just there to be the tool that you are. You're a great big hoe. And that's all she kept you there for, was to use you until she was done. It probably didn't matter if you did. You could have knocked yourself out. At that point, she probably was done with you. Like, all the way done.
There is one thing you can try. It's probably going to be a hell no. But you can try this. What you can do is, you feel me? You can go up to her and be like, look, why don't you do everything I did to you and we could start over? She probably gonna be like, fuck you, I'm not like that, but that's a start.
Because, brother, you already know. Look.
You see my face?
Look.
I just had to look at the camera like, what is you
just so we're clear, that's not a fair offer, because a lot of people, a lot of women have gotten that. And listen, let me tell you, women, when you get that offer and you don't take it and you still stand on code and you still stand on values, understand that that relationship is completely over. And here's the reason why. He didn't do that for you. He did that so that you could go out there and do the same thing he did, so y'all can both be wrong and he can feel better about what he did. And the fact that you stand on your morals and values, even after that, you have far surpassed him in his head. And he will never, ever, ever be able to feel regular, because even in that moment where you get the opportunity to get your lick back, you let him know, my body ain't no goddamn lick back. Are you crazy? And I actually love you. So even in my anger, I can't do what you did to me.
Right.
He ain't gonna be able to function.
That's why I said it was a crapshoot. You can you want to try something? That's
you can, because some women will say, okay,
try Jesus. How about
and
that?
for the women that say, okay, I don't think it's nothing wrong with it. If you want to try that to see if that helps you feel better, at that point, I don't have no judgment for you.
It won't make you feel better, though. Let's be clear. That's not
some people it do.
Better.
That's why I'm saying, if it does, I'm not judging that woman. It's a high probability that it will not, though. Not if you truly, truly, truly love that man. It don't feel right.
Right. It makes you get even, baby. It doesn't feel good. It's just a shot, because
you feel like you violated your body.
Exactly. No woman is out here trying to violate herself to make someone else feel better about being trifling. No, we're not doing that out here. At least I hope not.
Yeah. Well,
but see, I don't not hope not. If that's what that woman needs to feel better to move forward in her marriage, and that's what will make her feel better, then I don't see nothing wrong with it, because sometimes you need to feel even to start over. Sometimes you do need to feel that. And it turns out to be, better. There are plenty of elders that, have come forward, and you say, how do you feel better? Oh, while that ninja was out there doing that, I was over here doing what I wanted to do. And then when he settled down, I simply told my ninja, okay, you can't spoil me like this no more. And they do what they do. So it's plenty of our elders that did the same thing. They just couldn't bring home a baby, because obviously they couldn't do the same thing.
Right.
All the way.
Even some of our peers, it's some women out there that
baby
are like, all right, niggas, like, what's up?
It is.
It's some women out there that are running.
It is. And I have no judgment for them, because a lot of those women, for me, what I know, and know for sure, they didn't do it the first time. They didn't do it the second time. They did it after it was like, this is the last thing I can try. Let me go out there and be single. Let me go out there and see if somebody else makes me feel a way. But the thing is, they're not coming home to their husband still. They literally will separate and go out there and kind of date and see if it's something that they like. And if they don't like it and they truly love their person, they like it, almost like restarts them. And it's like, okay, I don't even like what is out there. I'd rather keep trying in my marriage. And then that's how it works. But it's not really on some get back. It's really on some, let me see if it's something out there that I want.
Right.
So the mental, to your point, Des, is still different. It's not get back.
Right.
You know, it's all too much for me. I'm gonna stay single on
Girl,
these sides of the streets because the idea that I gotta think about all of that is too much for me. That's
it's
too
a
much
lot.
thought process in my heart. Baby, you don't see me, you don't know how to treat me. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I know how to treat me. And that's just the way it is. I cannot tolerate any of it. Like, I'm sorry. This ain't no point, no finger. This ain't no how could you or why did you. This is, girl, hats off to you because the hell with that.
Right.
Try Jesus and not me. Real talk.
And it's nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yep,
I
this ain't no
feel sorry for
judgment.
people that do that, or the men that do that. Because let's be honest, more men do the shit. I feel sorry for it because it's like you actually have exactly what you asked for. You pursued the woman, you dated her, you proposed, you were to build the home that covered whatever it is. That was your home because the umbrella is the husband. And this is the type of shit you did with something that you asked for and you actually got. When did you forget that that was a blessing? Or when it no longer became a blessing, what did you do to save your family? What did you do to do those things? Why are you so self-sabotaging? Because you're literally acting like you can get a woman just like that again, and everyone in the rotation is going to be like that. When the truth is, if the women that you were cheating with were like that, you would have left. You would have did like on Harlem Nights. Hello, put your mom on the phone. I'm not coming home. That's what you would have did, but you didn't because it wasn't better than what you had. The
But
greed
yet you
got to go
still
away.
outside.
If that's gluttony, we hashtag dating gluttony. Just so y'all know, gluttony is not only for food. Gluttony is for everything. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all are gluttony dating out here.
It's
Gluttony.
That's why your little
also
dick gonna fall off.
and why you old men keep
Off
fooling
on
with these young tenders because they don't know yet. Hmm. I'm just
My
saying.
papa got more class than y'all. My papa could still date anybody he want to.
Right.
And after Granny passed, he still didn't do all of that shit. Again, I have good men around me, so y'all can't tell me you can't do something
Ain't no
because I watched
discipline.
men do it. Now, my brother, he was a whore for a little bit,
Did
but
you
he
just?
wasn't a lion whore,
Did you?
and he was
Did you?
single,
Did you?
That.
so
That.
he could do whatever he wanted to do. He told the girls. Now,
Exactly.
so what? I got attacked. I'm not gonna go into that trauma that I got attacked on my business page because they thought that was my man. Even though it said in flashing lights, big sis, little bro, they came for
My
me,
Lord.
y'all. I
Say,
woke up and they came for me.
My mouth is open. This is
say,
No,
why I
for
had to
real.
turn the
That's a
camera
real
off.
story. So
it's
y'all
Why
know
is
real.
me
my
and my
mouth
brother have
open,
a company
Jesus?
together. So I posted, although I could post one of my brother whenever I want to, but I posted and it for real, it was for real a thing flashing that said big sister, little bro, because I knew that people would say something. Number one, because I'm married and people is waiting for me to do something.
Right.
Strangest shit ever. But I do that, the post or whatever. I wake up in the morning, my comments is lit up. Oh, I see y'all. Y'all look cute together. I'm like, oh, she look like she gonna be a good one for you. I wish you happiness.
I'm
You know
so
those
petty.
fake. Yes. Oh, so
Because the
this what
petty
we
side of
doing?
me would have been like, oh my God, yes, we are so happy together. Oh my God, yes, we are bringing so much peace and
If
happiness.
it wasn't on my business page, yes, I would. However, I can't. No, I couldn't. But
They better be glad for maturity. I swear to God.
right, because the
They
old
better
me
be
would have been like,
glad.
and did.
And did what? What?
Be
Say
glad
something.
for these levels of maturity, honey, because in what world?
They was tripping.
No. My brother got them together in 5 seconds, and all of a sudden, everybody's comments disappeared. I was like, I told you. I knew that
Delete.
saving the shit and everything. What are you saving this for?
Saving it.
They need evidence because they
What
got to bring the
evidence is
receipts. They got to bring the receipts that you posting on social media.
so
You
you
got my
never
baby girl
noticed big
outside.
sis, little bro. And it's not like he just became
Because
my
folks
brother.
lie about that every day.
But
Folks lie
we
about
been
that every day.
we
Folks
got
lie about
pictures
that
going
every
back
day.
to when we was born. I
Come on.
cannot.
Come on.
Just because you're not lying doesn't mean nothing. Folks lie
Right.
about this shit every day. So therefore, y'all had to check that or it was going to keep going. But the petty side of me, I like it. I would have let y'all say so much stuff. Y'all would have been mad at me because I would have gave no play. No play.
The crazy
No
part about
play.
it, I actually lost one over that.
Because they don't believe us.
They don't believe. They didn't believe. They're like, you lying. Like, I'm like, what the fuck I gotta lie for? Like, what are you
Like,
talking
let me
about?
take you back in this photographic memory of all the memories in the pictures since childhood, and maybe, just maybe, you'll believe me.
Right.
Tink tink. And that's the problem. Why it's a problem. All men are not trash all the time, and the
Right.
reality is this: that particular man who just wrote this letter is honestly going to probably be an amazing man for someone else once he grows the fuck up, but he will never be able to do that for her. She will
He needs
never see
therapy.
him the same. That'll
Mhm.
never happen. It's like, what you don't understand is my memory cannot erase what you did, sir. So therefore, no matter how much I want to forgive you, I'm going to have flashbacks and try to do something to you in your sleep. Don't sleep next to me, baby. That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea.
Right.
I tell men all the time, you have until the day she files for divorce. When they say that more women file, of course they file. Look at a story like this. He's the one who cheated and did everything he wanted to do. Why would he file when he got a home to come to
Right.
and he gets the best of both worlds? Stop saying that women is the problem because we file. We file because we have to, not because we want to. So
Right.
once somebody gets to the point of filing, is very, 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 very rare that you will be taken back in that moment. A woman, now 55% of divorced couples get back together in the first 3 years, but it's because they have to give that shock value and completely take themselves from that person. And then to your point, is sometimes the man will go out there and do the work, and then come back and be a better person. But unless they lose you completely and lose every single thing, no going back, double dipping, no doing those things, they're not going to stop. They're not going to.
Well, to add
But
to that, I don't necessarily think they become a better person or stop. I think they just, I think they become more discreet. Because if you're a
okay,
serial cheater and we're, let's be honest, we're all in our 40s and everything. So it's not too many people that's just going to make this big ass change at 40, 45, 48 years old.
I
Like,
don't think so.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of these people ain't changing. They just, okay, I'm gonna be more slick. I'm not gonna be doing so blunt with it. I'm not gonna be so direct. I ain't gonna be so disrespectful. I'm gonna get my shit together where she ain't gonna know. Like, I always say, if you a cheating motherfucker, you're a cheating motherfucker. That's just you. Like,
And just be single.
you know what I'm saying? It's you. And a lot of it, but men don't want to be single because they want a woman to take care of them. So especially if they feel that's their family, they want somebody to take care of them. So no, they don't want to be single. They want to have a cake and they want to fucking gobble that motherfucker too. So it's like,
Greedy.
you know what I mean?
Greedy.
It ain't no changing like that. If you a cheater and you 40 something years old, you ain't just about to stop. No.
This is a new level. I don't think so either, because damn, not one mention with somebody she didn't know that's not around her.
You
You,
feel me?
to me, what do they call that? What have they been saying? Like when
So
like
he's a
with the
pick me.
no, like like what they say that happens to the men in Hollywood, where they basically want to make them look bad as a man, like a humiliation ritual.
Yes. I heard
Because how is it every woman around her, her best friends, her bridesmaids, these are all places that are very significant and that you can't get away from. Your wedding, you're never going to forget that. So you're never going to forget the girls. The best friend, it's your best friend. You're never going to forget because of everything. Work, what are you supposed to do? Just switch a job? Like, these are all places where he wanted her to be humiliated. There's very underlying things in how he cheated.
Right.
Like, that should be studied. That should be a whole show, actually,
Yeah.
because that's very bad. I just thought about that. That's a humiliation ritual. He wants to humiliate the shit out of her because people know you're not even doing it discreetly, where only you two handle it. And it might be, the person who ever is far away. No, it directly is in your life every day. And that coworker,
Mm.
all
Mm.
of y'all bridesmaids, do you understand that if my husband tried to get with one of my bridesmaids, I would have been picking out
Mm.
flower arrangements. They would have hurt him very, very bad.
Right.
They would have hurt him very bad. Because how dare you try to talk to me Number one. Number two, how dare you try to hurt my sister? And then how dare anyway, that should be a whole story by itself now that I think about it, because that's very bad.
Yes.
Okay. Story number two. Cause honey, he belongs to more than the streets. He is all over your family tree. Blood of Jesus.
He belongs to the sewers. Go ahead and go to the sewer. Fuck the streets.
Mm.
Damn.
Yeah.
Out of
You in
there.
the sewer, my guy.
So, you guys ready for the next one?
And let's get it.
So the question for this one is, what happens when the past you tried to bury gets released on parole and into your DMs? Here we go. Y'all got to stop with these prison tales. I need more of those stories, which I reached out to get, by the way. Here we go. I've been married 10 years to my fine ass husband, Marcus.
What the fuck?
He's an accountant.
Stop playing.
He's 6'3", edge of stay lined up, pays every bill on the first, still eat the box like it's his last meal on earth, perfect on paper. I cheated on him one time with this ain't shit ninja named Ray. Ray just touched down after doing 8 years for armed robbery and some other ish. Problem. Our 8-year-old son, little Marcus, yeah, he ain't little Marcus's. He belongs to Ray. Ray slid up in my DMs talking about, that's my little man. I see the ears, don't lie, with 2 laughing emojis. Then he posted the whole throwback pic of us laid up in my 2015 bonnet, dated cheating, bonnet, and his ankle monitor glowing like a nightlight. Caption, Daddy home, where my seed at? I was married to Marcus when that photo was taken. Now Ray talking about he wants a paternity test, back child support, punitive damages because I hid my son from him, and weekend visits. My marriage comes with a 4-bedroom house, a Yukon Denali, and a man who still opens car doors.
Girl.
Ray got a halfway house, bunk bed, and a bus pass. How do I get Ray to leave me and my son alone so I can preserve my marriage? Please help.
I don't know if we can. Woo, child. Let me think about this shit.
Okay, wait.
Uh,
Does Marcus know about Ray?
no.
Okay. So
Yeah, not yet.
All I can see in my head is a Tyler Perry movie. But go ahead.
the little boy is not Ray's or is Ray's.
It is Ray's, but she named it Little Marcus, keeping within her marriage.
So, there are a couple of options here. They're probably
Oh, really?
I love how he comes
non-realistic,
up with this shit.
but there's scenarios here. There's
Okay.
So Marcus sounds like a good man. You know what I mean? Just based off what we heard, at least a decent man. You know what I mean?
He said he's perfect on paper. She said he's perfect on paper. So he must not be blowing her back out.
That's what I'm saying. He must not be blowing the back out, but she said he is, handsome, chivalrous, provides.
Eats the box.
Eats the
Open
box,
doors.
open, chivalry. He does.
He's a gentleman.
Nice house, nice car, still opens doors.
Provider. He, decent man. So you wouldn't had it's one thing to cheat, woman, but another to have a fucking baby. Like, how do you let yourself get pregnant by somebody else when you out there doing dirt? You fucked up. So you either going to have to just block this ninja Ray and try to cease all contact with him. You can try to do some shit like that, which is probably not going to be possible because he has all this evidence against you. Or you got to come clean with Marcus and see if Marcus is going to stand by you. Now, he might. If he everything you say he is, and y'all been married all this time, and he got all this time invested in you, he might be mad at you, but he might still fuck with you. You got to come clean. You just got to come clean. Ain't no way, because if you try to hide this from Marcus and say F Ray and try to move away from Ray gonna find you. He got too much evidence. You letting the nigga take pictures of y'all laid up, and you messing up. You messing all the way up. You don't even know how to pimp. You don't need to be out there pimping and playing because you don't even know how to do it. So
she only did it once.
you don't need. That's not. It's not you. So you fucked up. You did it one time. Let him take selfies of y'all in beds and all this other shit, and you let him skeet inside of you, obviously. So you know how you let him skeet
Just
inside
how
of
you
you.
wasn't with a Plan B pill the soon as you
Come on.
got up.
It's too much technology out here to be getting pregnant by somebody you don't want to be pregnant by. So the fact that you went that far, you ain't got no other choice but to come clean.
Period.
No other choice. And deal with the consequences.
Well, I ain't gonna tell her to come clean.
Okay. What's
But
your advice? I'll give mine
sometimes,
last.
a lot of times, silence is the answer. I silence the hell out of folks. Now, the problem is, did I hear she brought that man to her home, or they just got pictures together? Period.
They just got pictures together. Now she didn't bring him to the home.
Well, then he don't know where you live. Change your phone number, honey. If it was only one time, how does he know how to get to you? Are you not entertaining this shit? Stop entertaining this man. And then how he know that's his baby? Did y'all talk about that, or he just told you that was his child? So then how about you do a slick DNA test
She
right
said
quick?
he belongs to Ray, so she must know that it's
So she
something because she
so
said it.
You
She
know
said
he's sexy
she
inside.
said problem. Our 8-year-old son, little Marcus. Yeah, he ain't Marcus's. He belongs to Ray.
She wasn't letting Marcus skeet and she let Ray skeet.
Well, it's not that she wasn't letting the Marcus probably shooting blanks right now. And there's just a lot of things. Like, let me be clear with you. And I don't mean no harm. Yes, there are good men out here, but most good men have major deficiencies that women have to tolerate to stay in a relationship with them. And so, yes, he may actually forgive her because he cannot provide her what she needs, such as a child or even good sex. But everything else is great because ain't no telling what made her cheat. And then how old is this young lady? God damn. Because how the hell you got all of that and don't see the value in keeping that together, especially for nothing else but your longevity. But see,
Word.
God don't like ugly. So you got pregnant because you were supposed to get caught because you weren't supposed to be
Be
out there.
doing that
So
shit.
that's just little shit, like little shit. Like,
Mm.
but I still, like, again, I ain't gonna tell you I'm a terrible person. Okay, let me be very clear. But baby, live that lie out till it can't be lived no more. Because you should have told the truth 4 years ago. How old is the son?
8.
Oh, what? Oh, hell. You, bitch. So how long was this Negro in jail? And why did he think he can get out? And, well, do you know what, though? I'm going to tell you about fucking with jailbird ass niggas. You can never sleep with them because they feel like by law, I don't know what it is about a jailbird nigga, but when he gets him some ass from you his forever. And I mean forever.
Damn.
I don't know about what happened. I guess because their life is cut so short because they go to jail. So they only got your memory, bitch. So they with you. And until they have enough freedom to go do some whole shit, bitch, give them a minute. Try to stay silent for a good 3 months or so and see what happens. Because he should forget about you if you're not entertaining him.
But then
So
he said that he want back child support. He
For
want all
what?
these
How you
things.
getting child support, nigga? You never took care of your kid.
No, what I'm saying is he's trying to be petty about this shit. He
Because he's
seems
a
like the type
bitch.
that he sounds like the type that he will go to the authorities if you can do that and say this woman is holding my child and won't let me. He seemed like he's the type that's gonna do that. So that's why I said come clean, because this nigga seemed like he gonna do some crazy
He gonna
shit.
throw her under the bus as sure as he
He's gonna
can.
blow her spot up. So you
He
gotta blow your
definitely will.
can't
He
let
will
somebody else
because he's
blow
a
your
bitch.
spot up. You gotta do it yourself before they do it. Because they're gonna do it
That's
in a
true. I
dramatic
guess that
fashion.
will make her look half 5%. But see, that's the thing. Again, you should have blew that nigga spot up before he even had a spot to come to. Excuse me. There's no reason you didn't tell your husband from the gate. But because you held that, there's also text evidence that you have been knowing and still not speaking on. So I don't know. Even when she fesses up, it will not be received well if he comes out with any evidence of their situation.
Yeah.
Because girl, you is a liar.
I feel different based on math. I feel a combination of the two. I'm with Ron. I would tell because I'm not about to live like that for the rest of my life. I'm
Word.
just not. But if he's 8, they've been married 10 years, then that means it was 1 or 2 years into their marriage that this happened. So depending on their age, the freshness of their marriage and all of that, you can backdate it. Meaning if something was happening then, you can apologize if these things happen. It only happened once, you didn't know. But I think, and this is the part where I would lie, if she didn't, I believe that he is your son. But the older he gets, now that this person reached out, I do realize that because she could think we don't know what the other one looks like. So that could be it. We don't have all the factors, but I would definitely tell because you're not about to hold me to that standard. And you're not about to, you sound like a fucking idiot saying, I want back child support. Sir, you were in jail for armed robbery. You can't have child support because you weren't even out to be able to take care of the child. That's number one. So please just stop. You definitely on some jailhouse bitch shit. But I mean, you rob banks. You don't work. Why work for it? You're gonna rob a bank. Or armed robbery, whatever you did.
Why worry about him? He going back to jail.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell my husband and hope for the best because that's what I can do. Hopefully you're in a position to do better because I'm not about to let nobody do me like that. And you're not about to hold that over my head. And considering the timing, just hope. And I'm also not going to say, I don't know what he did to make her cheat because can't nobody make you cheat. The same way we would say that about a woman. I don't give a fuck if his dick didn't work at all.
You knew that before you married.
You knew that before you got with him, and you don't do people like that. This man, you said he's perfect on paper. He eats the box, but you left the D out. That's why I'm saying that might be the thing because you outlined everything else. And if that's truly the thing, girl, you better get you a rose or do something that people do.
Well,
I love
honestly,
sex down, but I'm not that infatuated with it.
Honestly, I think that now that I'm thinking about it, you said this happened probably about 1 year into the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I think she needs to be honest with herself. I don't think she's being honest when she's telling this story. If you cheated a year into your marriage, okay.
Because if he's 8 and they was married for 10 years, then that means
you have to
you
be
was
pregnant
so, after the first year.
So
and then
year. You did it within 1 year of your marriage. I don't think that's the only time she cheated. She lying to herself. Girl, you don't want that man. You like that how he take care of you and how nice he is. But you need to be honest with yourself. You cheating with other people too.
I think she is, because why are you still writing it like this 10 years later?
Exactly.
10 years later, you would not leave that out.
Exactly.
You wouldn't. That doesn't make any sense. You would write it because he's perfect on paper. We all know what kind of backhanded compliment that is that you're giving, and you're giving it right now today.
Right.
Oh, hold me, Jesus.
Girl, you like the thizzles, and if he would have got away with that armed robbery and had money, you would be with him as long as he could provide you. Because my marriage comes with a 4-bedroom house, a Yukon, and a man that still opens car doors. You should be able to buy your own house. You should be able to buy your own car. So those things should be off the list. This list should include, it comes with a loving husband. We go on family vacations, all of those things. And it sounds like you want to be taken care of and dick down. And unfortunately, your husband doesn't feed the inner slut. The husband may accept the son because he's raising him. He loves the boy. I'm telling you, the first thing popped into my head is that Tyler Perry movie. The one where the guy found out that the Caucasian man was really the dad, and he's still saving the son's life. Yes, that really popped in my head at first. Like, why would you do this? That doesn't make sense for one thing. Hers obviously was for money, the other one, but I just don't understand why somebody compromises their good life for one thing, be it money, sex, whatever that thing is. That just don't make sense to me. Because the gamble in the end is way too strong. And lastly, I will say, I know exactly why you got pregnant and it was only one time, because God don't play about Marcus. The same way as God don't play about women that are really good and that man will have a bad life. It sounds like God don't play about Marcus, because you cheated one time and he did. Sounds like you need to look in the mirror and you got a lot of work to do. And we're going to pray for Marcus. Team, Marcus in this story. Because you, ma'am, got a problem. And you need to tell that man before this man gets out that ankle bracelet, because that man is dangerous. He don't have sense in his head, and he's going to try to do something to Marcus, and you owe him that. That's why you really have to tell, because it's not about you. It's about that child, and it's about Marcus knowing who's about to come for him, because this man ain't going to stop.
That part.
He's the type that'll blackmail. So let your husband know that you have brought in a full demon into your relationship, because you don't know which little bubba he know.
So he could be ready. He could be ready to protect himself. Marcus could be going to the grocery store and get snuck.
For real.
He can get shot. He can, niggas like this is crazy. Like, you can't take those type of chances. So you can't be so selfish to the point where you want to keep your own identity or keep your own skeletons hidden, that you're putting this man's life in jeopardy because you got this crazy motherfucker that you fuck with that's coming to do something to Marcus because he wants Marcus's life.
He wants Marcus's life, because how crazy that if you truly felt like this is your child, you didn't reach out at any point, because you knew when you busted in her that you got her pregnant. You knew that because she was pregnant right after. So you knew that. You want to do this now because now you're home on an ankle monitor. Why didn't you do it while you was in there? You didn't do any of that kind of stuff. I could see all through you too, Mr. Ray, and you not shit. You a ain't shit pussy ass nigga. And I'm so sorry that this man is about to have to deal with you. And unfortunately, this little boy is about to have to deal with you as well. But that man, he already didn't have sense, and now he's institutionalized. Is that what they? Yeah, you don't know. He was probably a bottom in there.
Definitely institutionalized. He's gonna there and with that institutionalized mentality and bring it to Marcus, and that's not fair to Marcus. Or even your child. He can even hurt your child.
Right, because if it's truly his and he comes and takes it, that's technically not child abduction or nothing like that.
Come on.
Girl, you have to tell. You don't have a choice. Your family in danger, girl.
Yep.
That's our final advice. Anybody with a situation similar, you have to tell your person, because you look at all of these stories that's coming out now, and people is going live, unaliving people and all of this. You can't leave somebody out here open like that to save face, because it's going to come out. So just let it go ahead and come out now and save all the stuff in the middle that other people can get hurt. Let them get hurt one way by having to hear that from you, not several ways, and then you tell them.
Right.
Just rip the Band-Aid off and pray about it and tell them. Hopefully your marriage survives, and hopefully it doesn't if you're not worthy of him, because he deserves better if you're not. If you truly just cheated once, okay. If not, let him go be great for somebody else.
And be real with yourself.
And be real with yourself. If you want to be slutted out, girl, tell him. Did you tell him?
Go ahead and get slutted out.
You wanted to be slutted out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. We need to know, because if he do all of this and he eat the box, girl, get on top and do it yourself. Girl, we'll talk to you later. We'll talk to you later, because you a whole story within itself too. These stories is crazy. Okay, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. The trigger question is, at what age should a man stop letting SpongeBob sheets be the downfall of his destiny? First of all, I'm grown, and I still got Barbies, okay? I still have my stuff. Throughout a woman's house, she gonna have little stuff that she likes, okay? Jealousy. Anyway.
Did you say?
I mean, not sheets, though. In your primary room? Okay.
SpongeBob, is this like a metaphor, or is this real?
We'll see.
SpongeBob sheets.
Yeah. At what age should a man stop letting SpongeBob sheets be the downfall of his destiny? So that means the women that have SpongeBob sheets. He doesn't have the SpongeBob sheets. The woman has the SpongeBob sheets.
So, okay, the woman has the SpongeBob sheets, and the man has a problem with it.
You're fucking in the story. I'm going to tell you.
Oh, I thought you were done. I'm like, wait, okay.
No, that's the trick. No. That's the question.
Okay.
So now let's read the story.
Okay.
Oh, I can't stand these grand rising mother lovers. Okay. Grand rising, my ebony queen. I'm 63 years old, a white male from just outside of Macomb, Georgia. I think Macon or Macomb. Raised on cornbread and sweet tea strong enough to strip paint. My wife thinks I'm at dialysis on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But no, I'm in love or something similar with a 20-year-old Black goddess named Leticia who braids hair. She's my daughter Kayla's best friend since middle school. Yes, I know I'm old enough to be her granddaddy. First time she braided my beard, don't ask, it's a look. She looked at me dead in my blue eyes and said, Mr. Randy, you ever had that old man strength tested? 30 minutes later, I was losing my mind on her twin size mattress that still has SpongeBob sheets. Problem is, every single time I leave her place, someone robs me in the breezeway. They take whatever's in my pockets, my boots one time, even my shoe. I feel like she's setting me up. No matter what I wear or where I park, I'm getting robbed or my car is getting broken into. I ain't mad about the robbery no more. I budgeted like a cover charge. But baby girl got me twisted. I done paid her light bill, put 400 on her cash app so she could get that Malaysian bundles, and still she let them robbers treat me like an ATM. How do I get Leticia to respect her elder and call the dogs off? Do I propose? Put her on payroll? Help this old country fool out before my life is stolen next. Thank you, Big Randy.
Mr. Randy. I love how he said help this big fool. Cause he know what it is. He know
You
what
are
it is.
financing that entire community. She braided your beard
It's a thing.
and the community braids your pockets.
You know what?
Your wife.
I need another drink.
My wife thinks I'm at dialysis. Do I propose? How does a married man propose? You over there like this and you getting robbed each time.
And this, you skipping over one part. This nigga's on dialysis. You have a terminally ill disease and you doing all this fuck shit. Like, there's so much wrong with this. Your wife, then you said dialysis.
So you praying for God to help you through this,
right?
While committing the ultimate sin.
And you're 63. Okay. The whole thing, I'm sorry that I feel this way, but I'm not
Grand
sorry.
Rising.
I'm going to say this.
Grand Rising, sir? Are they supposed to say Grand Rising?
They said saying good morning means something else, so that's why they came up with that. But
and I'm sure Grand Rising means something else too. Like
yes. Okay,
like,
go ahead, brother. What's the feedback? I'm gonna need a shot because
that's what I said. I need another.
I have got to start reading these in advance.
You are a sick son of a bitch, Randy, because you are a 63-year-old Caucasian male fucking with a 20-year-old black girl. You're
20,
sick.
Not
You're
even
sick.
21.
This seems like some slavery shit. This is nasty, bro. You're not supposed to be doing that type of shit as a 63-year-old Caucasian male
in a red state.
Come on, bro, in a red state. Now you're crossing lines doing that. You're sick. You're a sick son of a bitch.
That's why they robbed
you. First of all, you're a sick motherfucker. You shouldn't be fucking with no 20-year-old black girl. Okay, leave that shit the fuck alone. You're nasty. First of all, you're disgusting. Second of all, you are getting everything you deserve, my guy. You're getting yes, they robbing your dumb ass. Yes, she's playing you and paying them niggas to rob you and split it with her. You're stupid. You're getting everything you deserve. No, you shouldn't propose. I hope you keep fucking with her and they keep robbing your stupid ass because you're a sick son of a bitch for doing that. You're sick. You have a wife and you fucking with this 20-year-old black girl. You're sick. I'll never be okay with that. If I seen you in person, I would slap you because you're sick. You're a sick man and you getting everything you deserve. Everything you deserve. Stop it, Randy. Go home, go to dialysis, and go to Karen. Go home to Karen. Go to your dialysis appointment. Go read your paper and have your coffee and kick rocks because you don't have very much.
What is that stuff? They chew. They steal my. What is that stuff? Their chew. Go with your chew.
Come on.
His tobacco, girl. He talking about his.
I know what it is. It's no way a 20-year-old wants to deal with you and you have chew in your mouth, but.
Come Come on,
That
bro.
part.
You're getting milked because you deserve
Your wife
it.
don't want to deal with you either. That's why you got time today to go play because she don't even give a damn. She's sick of
How
you.
in your problem you didn't list none of this? Is how do I devastate my wife? How do I
He ain't
let her
studying his
go?
wife.
How do I do any of this? It's do I propose? Put her on payroll. You mean become her sugar daddy?
That's what you're doing already, ain't it?
You already.
Right. Maybe he means consistent payroll so that the rest will stop.
Correct. Because what she telling you is, bitch, you selfish and you don't pay me enough to fuck with you. So I robbed your monkey ass.
Maybe he tried to get robbed because he don't want to have a pacemaker. It's startling the shit out of him, and he's tired of that part. He just want to give it in advance.
Oh my gosh.
They still gonna rob you. Come on, bro. These
Did you
playing.
say
They playing.
pacemaker?
When you get robbed, you gonna have a heart attack every time. He's old. He gonna have a heart attack. Maybe he's just trying to cut. That's the only part he cares about. It says, how do I get Letitia to respect her elder and call them dogs off? That's the only thing he wants.
He low key likes the shit. He's lying. He like it. He wants to be part of it so bad. He like it.
He does.
Why would you keep getting
He is
robbed?
bored, and
That's why he got his beard braided.
Right.
Why would you keep going back if you got robbed one time? Because you like that shit.
Right. Why you not having her meet you somewhere or something?
Are you going to go back to a place where you were robbed? Are you going to go? Is any of us going to sit up
I'm
here and go back to the
traumatized.
same spot that you were robbed at? No, you're not. He likes that shit. He's sick. He likes it. He watched too much Menace to Society and too much Boys in the Hood and all that shit. He wants to be a part of it. He likes it. He likes it. Quit lying to yourself, Randy. This is your thrill. This is your old man thrill that you're having. You're having fun. It's exciting. It's something that you've been wanting to do. You're getting excited about it. You're excited just telling the story. You want somebody to know that you fucking with a 20-year-old black girl and you getting robbed by some YNs. You like that shit, dog.
I think so. Okay, now let's move from the man being robbed to a man robbed of his girlfriend and his dignity. Short story. Let's see. Question to consider. Can a 14-year-old orchestrate the downfall of a grown man? Let's see here.
Damn.
My girlfriend's spoiled, soft as fuck 14-year-old son asked me to turn my PS5 game down while he does homework. I told him to put on earphones or move the fuck out. He packs his shit and calls his soft as fuck dad Shannon. Shannon shows up and gets the kid. Cool. I don't like him anyway. However, my girlfriend has been stopping by Shannon's house to help her son with his homework. I see where this is going. So I asked my girlfriend to bring her son back to my place. I'll help him. Her response: we are going to stay here with Shannon from now on. He wants to work things out. We want to be a family. Did this boy just play me and get his parents back together? Can I get my girlfriend back? If so, how? What do I do? That's what you get. You ain't no way. How you do that boy like that? You was just trying to do his homework. My house, remember? You didn't make it your house, you selfish bastard. That's what you get.
He cannot
The
be
son
serious.
didn't do it. You did it.
How old is this man? Did he disclose that?
No.
But if the son is
14, right?
Got to be in his
at least in mid 30s. Yes.
First of all, you a grown ass man playing video games in the middle of the day. Something is wrong right there. Why the
So
fuck
loud this baby can't do his homework.
You a grown ass man playing video games in the middle of the day. Something is wrong with that, first of all. Second of all, what you mean put on headphones? Are you serious?
Why don't you put on headphones?
Why don't you turn that damn game off and let that baby do his homework? Like, baby boy? Come on, baby boy.
Why are you calling him soft?
Come on, Jody. What is wrong with you? What is wrong? These people are nuts.
Not Jody.
Baby.
Jody, you got what you deserve.
Jody, my Jody.
Come on. She went and got her family because she want a real man that don't play video games in the middle of the day and tell her child to put headphones on so he can
or
play
get the F out.
Or get the fuck out to a 14-year-old. He must ain't got no kids.
Sadly, he probably got a lot of kids
and don't take care of them.
and don't take care of them. Exactly.
Because you're playing 2K. And he probably play Fortnite. He probably play Fortnite. He sound like one of them type of niggas.
How do you do a child like that?
That's what he get.
Well, the daddy came right and took his family back as he should. And no, the daddy is not soft. The daddy was supposed to do exactly what he did and come and retrieve his child from your raggedy ass house.
Exactly.
I would have did the same thing. And truth be told, I hope he leaving the part out where she beat you between the washer and the dryer. Because if you would have talked to my child like that,
come on.
Ain't no way. All my child asked you to do was if you could please cut it down so he could do his homework. When respectfully, you should have done that. You should be asking him if he needs help with his homework, and you should be respecting him during that time that he is doing your homework. That is not your house when the girlfriend and the son live there. That's called respect. I don't understand what's wrong with you. Sounds like you're jealous of the son, and it sounds like you're jealous of the dad, which is why you tried to throw his name in there. That is Shannon. When just so we're clear, we think your name is punk ass bitch. Okay? Because how you talk to that boy like that, that's never going to be okay. All he asked you to do was turn it down while he did his homework, and you could literally just have on a headset. I'm not a fan of the video game being in the front room anyway.
Come on.
Just like when we talked about the boy that did it and knocked out the teeth and all of that. I don't agree with a video game being in the front unless when it's family time or something. But as a normal thing, I don't. That's not okay. And why don't most kids do they homework at the kitchen table? Okay, if you want to have it in there, then he should have his own room with a desk and everything so he could do his homework. But who's to say he wasn't probably loud enough where he was in his room? And he just needs to focus. I just don't think it's cool. I don't really see another way around that story. I don't. How can you get him back? I hope that she don't come back. Because
you're not gonna get her back. You're not going to get her back.
No.
Go get some video games, buddies, and have a video game tournament. Do what you
do.
Be
single. Because you didn't want to be a family guy. You wanted to be single. And they granted your wish. See, ladies, this is what I mean. Men too. I don't think you should ever be with somebody where you feel stuck, because you should want somebody and not need them. Yes, we fall on hard times, but if that is your primary lifestyle, I don't think that makes sense, because nobody should ever be able to disposition you or treat you away. And I think that people treat people a certain kind of way because they feel like they can sometimes. And they feel like you don't have nothing else or nobody to go to. When the truth be told, a real mom and a real dad will move in a studio apartment with 15 kids before they allow you to mistreat even one of their kids. They would rather live in peace, comfort, and safety than to deal with some shit like that because you have a better house or monetary. A real parent will do that, because child, the way, as soon as he said that, the way I'd have been throwing something at that man's head,
come on,
my son wouldn't have had to call his dad.
Nope. You would have handled it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And he didn't even say the kid was being disrespectful. Because in situations where the kid is disrespectful, okay, I get it. That's a little bit different. You should still handle it better, but it's different. You called him soft. So basically, because he's respectful to me is why you calling him soft. Because he's being respectful as he should. And he simply called his dad. So he don't need to be with him. He don't need to be with him at all. If a person don't like your child or children, how can you even talk to them? I wouldn't even be able to accept nothing from them. I don't want you to kiss me. I don't want you to hold my hands. No, not liking my child, not liking the things they do, different, right? If a kid is misbehaving, they're misbehaving. But you didn't say this kid was misbehaving. So I don't understand. Because the truth be told, hell, you don't like your own kids sometimes, but depending on how they behave. But we talking about outside of that, like just for no reason, picking at them, bullying, things like that. There would be nothing to debate because we wouldn't be there. That's what she said. She said we staying here. So Shirley didn't even go back and get her shit. Okay, last story. Here we go. If you unhear something through the vents, do you believe her or believe the man who got out of prison through pen pal love? Is every story tonight about prison?
What's the fact that people be writing these stories and just be thinking like something wrong with your brain? Like nobody is finna feel you at all. God.
The fact that they go on these shows like Life After Lockup and all of this stuff, and these stories don't got nothing on what we see them do in real life is crazy. So let's take a look. Let me remove this comment. And last story. This one sounds like it's going to be a doozy. My husband of 2 years, we met while he was incarcerated. We were pen pals. Attended my family reunion with me. My husband is a barber, so my grandfather asked him to line his hair in the basement. Several other relatives got their hair clipped, and my husband bonded with them and made some money. My cousin Derek, the fine Caribbean, one with hazel eyes and waves, started play fighting with my husband in the basement. No. Noise from the basement vent travels to the guest room, and my aunt heard everything. She called me over to listen, and yes, we heard X noises. I wouldn't go in the basement to confront them, but my aunt did. My aunt says she heard my husband as he finished on Derek, and they both were adjusting their pants as she was coming down the stairs, but she didn't see anything. Before I could mention it, my husband pulled me aside and told me, Derek was showing me your cousin Addie's OnlyFans page and your aunt came downstairs. She looked at it strange, and I know how rumors get started, but nothing was going on. Who should I believe? Mary had a little lamb.
This can't be a real story, bro. Like it's so
Okay, so the way you could clear it all up is you go straight over to your cousin, you pull him to the side, and you say, "Hey, my husband said you said Addie had OnlyFans. Let me see it. If you can't pull it up right away, it's a lie." Plain and simple. That's easy.
I mean, look, that don't even matter really. If because it could be that. But
Right.
first of all, it's just let me go back to how she described her cousin. I have a problem with how she described her cousin. The fine one with hazel eye, like you did a little too much into that. Like you could say my cousin handsome, he nice, look. The fine one with hazel, like what? First of all, second of all, okay, two grown men wrestling and play fight, two grown ass men play fighting. That's red flag number 2. Even if nothing going on. Number 3, if the OnlyFans thing is real, okay, we know noises, different noises. We know when someone is punching each other or fighting or
Male versus female.
You know what I'm saying? Or doing the nasty. Okay. So obviously they heard these noises and make them think they was doing something sexual. So even if you weren't doing nothing sexual, so what? They pulled out the OnlyFans and you was pleasuring yourself in front of him?
Because how does it say my aunt says she heard my husband as he finished on Derek? They were both adjusting their pants as she was coming downstairs, but she didn't see anything. Then how does she know that he finished on Derek?
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. He could have been pleasuring himself to the OnlyFans.
The sound effects.
That's still a problem because you're doing that in front of him. So
you do that with another man?
That's what I'm saying. It's some funny shit. You're doing that with another man in front of you. So it's either way. It's some fun. Why is your cousin showing the OnlyFans of your cousin to your husband? Either way, it's some funny shit going on. Whether it's some bisexual, homosexual shit, or if he's pleasuring, that's all funny shit. So there's something wrong with that whole picture. Even if they're play fighting, why are you play fighting with another grown ass man? You feel me? There's something going on, baby girl.
The answer is no. You say, why you fuck my cousin? I heard you. Because I personally feel like it can't be like a whole debate. I also feel like it can't be like open-ended questions where you provide some of the answers to the person says, yeah, and they go with that. Like it has to be very, I know you did it, so why? I know you did it, so what? It can't be like I have a question. My only question is why, how, like, but I know you did it. So it can't be a question like, did you do it? Because I've been watching the Dante show on YouTube, and it's prison stories or whatever. So he's telling that even when you pleasure yourself in prison, like they put up a curtain or something. So they still do it in privacy, because who wants to have a man walk in on them while they doing that? A lot of men don't even want to have a woman see them do that unless they're doing it together. But the element of surprise of somebody walking in on you, no, you don't exactly want that. Most people. So if the person that had the okay, Derek was showing me your cousin's Addie's OnlyFans page. Why are they why why is he watching the cousin's OnlyFans page too?
That's
How do
that's
you
what I'm
even
saying.
know?
Why are you watching your own cousin's OnlyFans page?
Was they in prison together? Are they really the real couple?
They might
Did
be
you
the.
send him a picture of your family and he picked one out and then started hooking up with your cousin as soon as he got home? That's the cliffhanger. Y'all not really married. He really married to your cousin. Or he only married your cousin to get close to you. Girl, you in trouble. Go get an STD panel right now.
Right now.
They really together. Y'all not together.
Right. There's no relationship there, man.
The fine Caribbean one with hazel eyes and waves, and you're attracted to your cousin.
You're attracted to your cousin, and your cousin is attracted to the cousin that got the OnlyFans.
Yeah. Oh.
Because why are you looking at your cousin's OnlyFans?
Okay, if I draw a diagram, this is an octopus.
Why are you checking it? If my cousin had an OnlyFans, I'm not about to go click on it.
I don't want to see nothing.
Why do I want to click on my cousin's OnlyFans?
I don't even want to click on somebody I know that I just know.
Come on. Why would I do that? Why would I want to click on a relative's OnlyFans? Why do I want to see anything? And then look at this, dog. Look at this.
Do you know some people are crazy like that? So there is okay, so let me tell you a story. You know what your husband said. Yes. Okay. You heard through the vents, ma'am. You know what your own husband sound like. So there was somebody. Okay, so I have to change it all the way around. Okay, so my friend found out that their girlfriend did porn back in the day because my friend's spouse came back and was like, hey, my cousin saw your person, right? Anyway, it got back to the couple that the person in the relationship did porn, but somebody outside of the relationship, a friend, watched it. When that friend watched it and said, hey, I saw your wife in porn, they not only told the person, hey, I saw your wife in porn from years ago, they passed it around and showed everybody else too. People from old to young looked at that porn. They looked at it from great aunts all the way down to all the homeboys, all the friends, all of that. They all looked at it. Notice I just said from the great aunt to relatives, everybody looked at it. I didn't understand then. Why did y'all need to look at it? I promise you, all my life, myself, I did not look at it. Because why?
That's nasty. Why do you
want to see your person doing that? And then they shamed the woman, and then he broke up with the woman. Why? Because all of them looked at it and all of them wouldn't stop talking about it. But that was the person he really actually loved.
Okay.
He's never forgiven himself till today.
It's back in the day, first of all, and then second of all, why
Right.
does anybody want to look at that? Why y'all want to see it?
And then talk to you about it.
And then
Like
talk to you
that's
about it.
shameful. And then talk to the
But
man
it was to
about it.
shame. It was to shame her.
It was to shame her, but you didn't. You
Mhm.
did it. Okay, that you hurt your actual person. You're hurting the man.
Right.
You don't even care. People are so strange these days. To spite one person, they literally don't realize that you're hurting your person.
Right.
So do people do this shit? Yes.
Mhm.
I promise you that's a real story. All I did was moved people. Because that story is very close to me. I moved the people. And people really, I thought that shit was strange then. And I
Yeah.
believe I was 15, 16, or 17.
Damn.
I believe I was 15, 16, or 17. So this was even before social media, all of that. That means you're not showing it on the phone. You're passing around a VHS or a DVD. It was one of them.
VHS, and everyone's going to go watch this in the privacy of their home.
Mm.
So what's really going on?
So now the
Mm.
male got to think about the fact that you went through this trouble to get it. You probably whacked off to it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And now I can't be with this woman that I really love because the person that loved me and should have loved me and saw it. And even if you did want to tell me, you should have told me in private, and you should have never let anybody else know. It spread like wildfire.
Exactly.
It spread like wildfire.
It was awful.
Mm-hmm. So why are y'all looking at this girl's stuff on the internet? But it sounds like the whole family is kind of corrupt because Lil Fruit Loop head. While you talking about your cousin, you just expressed what he looked like you want to eat him up like a whole snack. So are you nasty too? Filthy McNasty?
First thing I know, I was like, wait, she described it
Yeah,
that
when
way
I was
too.
reading, I was like,
huh? You could have said that in different words.
because what difference would it make if he fine or ugly? This is occurring.
Exactly. She sounded like she was jealous.
I need y'all to know that the way that y'all write some of these stories, I appreciate the honesty in them, right? I appreciate that because that's the way that you think, and it is what it is. But I'm telling you, a lot of times y'all write these stories and think we really gonna come for the other people. And we really be like, damn, you need some advice. Damn, you need to be okay. Because the way you wrote this shit, you're not okay. This is present. Almost every one of these stories we read, we got advice for you as the person in your life, not the other stuff. Because the fuck is wrong with you? I think, oh Lord, she nasty and her cousin nasty. Facts. I think the men in my family are handsome. I think that some are ugly. I think that some of my brothers are handsome. I think that some are basic as fuck looking. However, I don't pick them apart like that. Like, oh, look at him, look at his lips, and when and did you see his tongue? Oh,
look at the waves and how they dip and how the sun hit him
and them dimples in his cheeks and
perm and
them
shit.
pearly white teeth.
Perm and shit.
Y'all are fucking disgusting. Y'all are real life disgusting, and you need to have your head checked. Cause girl, I don't have no advice for this one because it sounds like you a part of some of this shit. And are you mad because it wasn't you and the cousin?
Right. That's
and the husband.
She mad because it wasn't her. She didn't get the cousin. She want the cousin.
It sounds like she want the cousin, and the cousin want the OnlyFans girl. Yes. And now your husband want the OnlyFans girl and your fine Caribbean cousin. Why do people say stuff like that too? The fine Caribbean one, he got hazel eyes and waves, so that's what makes him fine.
Right. Caribbean and got hazel eyes and waves.
These people is so damn basic to me. I promise you, honey.
Basic.
That's what makes him fine.
Right. Basic.
Because he's Caribbean.
Basic as fuck.
Because he got waves, and because he got an eye color.
What a damn shame.
You know, I'm more concerned that he's play fighting.
Come on.
Mm-mm.
Come on.
Out of all that, I care about the
Least
play
concern.
fighting. I care about the description of the cousin. I care about y'all watching the OnlyFans page. And
Come
I
on.
care about the lying ass auntie. Because how does she know what happened, but she didn't see anything?
Exactly. I
That
saw
auntie
that.
is with the business.
Auntie with the bullshit.
Auntie is with the bullshit.
Talking
So
about
the whole family is a long family tree of bullshit. The lineage of the bullshit.
you see why they crazy? Because Auntie with the bullshit. Auntie, it started out with her. Her ass is burnt
I'm
out.
hollering.
Did y'all should have kept these confessions to yourself because they the same person on this planet that can offer any of y'all advice except maybe the one that's saying, how do I get my wife back because y'all cheated with her entire family tree. We do have advice for you. Leave that woman alone. It sounds like she has healed in the marriage while she was in it, made her decision, and leave her alone. Everybody else, Paw that pay that girl her pay her for her ancestors and leave her alone. Yes, put her on payroll. That's the answer. But stay with your wife. Leave that girl alone.
And go to dialysis so you can stay alive a little bit longer.
Mm.
And keep going to your dialysis and leave the what is it called? Chew. Leave the chew.
He's
Leave the
skipping
chew.
dialysis. He ain't even getting no treatment, bro. You want to die, don't you? Go to your dialysis, nigga, so you
But
can
does
stay
he
alive.
really
What if he
have
don't even have a
cancer?
diagnosis?
Is that even real due to the fact that that's just what he's telling his wife?
So there's no way he could just make up having a condition, like, and his wife just don't investigate, like, never go to the doctor with him, never see no
All
paperwork.
depends on the type of man he is.
Yep.
And
Because he's also a Caucasian man. If he tell her no, you can't go, and she's kept,
She gonna shut up and be
she gonna
kept.
at
just
53, she's still gonna do that?
Yep.
Old people don't be giving a fuck. They're like, nigga, fuck you. I'm coming.
oh, black women don't give a F.
That
Oh,
too. That.
Caucasian women who cannot take care of themselves, you have to listen because this is the wrong time to get put out.
You gotta fall in line.
You got to fall in line.
Damn.
Maybe she should just start. This is like what I saw in a movie. I would never recommend this or agree with this, but sometimes I'll be seeing like they start grinding glass or start having rat poisoning or they do different things. I don't know. I've seen some kind of stuff in these places, but I've seen it on movies.
Mm.
Sometimes I get it. I would never in my life do nothing like that, and I am not lying. However, I get it why some of these movies exist because some of these men is so gutter.
Burnt out.
Burnt out.
And
And I'll never forget
girl
the
who wants
burning
your back
bed.
broke, we don't got no advice for you neither because we think you stupid.
Stupid as all hell.
Listen, the advice I give them all
Okay.
is remember the movie The Burning Bed. Remember that. That's all the advice I have.
The Burning
Remember.
Bed. So now we have to watch a movie. Homework. Watch The Burning Bed if you haven't seen
Have you
it.
ever? Y'all ain't never seen that movie? So old.
Mm-mm.
But when I tell you it was the revelation of women stop playing with me. Yeah. Men too though. Because it goes both ways. So it's just about the men.
People stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Because one day I'm gonna get tired. I'm gonna get tired of being tired. And that's why your homework is to watch The Burning Bed. Take yourself back on a day and remember how this could be you.
Well, I'm gonna watch it, but it could never be me. I'm just saying.
It could never be me either, but
I don't
hey.
have a single ex who doesn't still love me because I am really the apple of their eye.
Oh hell no. Anywho. Look,
Don't be jealous,
anywho.
Heather.
What?
Jealousy.
Ain't no
They love
jealousy.
me.
And they all
Really good.
crazy.
The really good girlfriend.
And they all
Frustrating
crazy.
as fuck. Oh, I frustrated the shit out of them, but I'm a good girlfriend. I'm just saying. Frustrating? Yes. I'm just telling you. Y'all want to know what I used to tell them? Let me tell you. So when they be like, when are you gonna give me head? I would say, my mama says suck a dick cause cancer. I can't do
Girl,
it.
Why we both used to say that bullshit.
Remember? Right. We
Yes,
saw it on a
that was
movie or
the
something,
heavens.
and we really said it. I really said it. I'm
Damn.
not doing that. And
We
can't
lived by
nothing
that
tell you
shit
that
for
I
the
did it.
longest time. For the
Damn.
longest time, I didn't have no thing going down my throat,
What?
tickling the back of my throat because
Nope.
it. I was so scared. My grandma
I
used to
wasn't
scare
scared
me
of shit.
about
I
that.
didn't want that is this.
She scared the hell out of me, baby. I didn't want to do it for real at all. Talking about what is that? What are you doing with that? What is that? Put that thing away.
That's when domestic violence will finally be. I'm trying to tell you, I didn't do it. So anyway, do I know that I was frustrated to my exes? Yes, I know that I was frustrated, but I was very open, honest, and direct. And you had the option to date me or not date me, and I didn't care. I was fine. But make your decision. At that point, you're frustrating yourself. You are frustrating yourself. I'm not going to change my answer. I'm not going to change my mind. It's nothing you can offer me. I don't care if I'm drunk and can barely see. It's not going to happen. Okay.
Right.
So yes, they'll understand why they broke up with me. I'll do it. I don't care. Which is why we're really good friends. They respect the shit out of me.
Respect.
Anyway, just saying. I'm just saying. Stick to your guns, ladies and fellas. I'm just saying. Who is for you is for you. And who ends up being for you is going to be one hell of a
Surprise.
excursion. It's going to be a lot of excursions. Sometimes you're on the horse riding it next to the pretty water, and sometimes the horse is dragging you over rocks and pebbles. But I'm just saying.
Hell no, frat. Get out of there.
It is. It is. Shit, y'all take more shit in relationships than people take in marriage, but we don't clock that. So that is it for tonight. Make sure
Ooh.
that you join us tomorrow. We will have more stories. These stories, I'm telling y'all, it's some shit going on in the world. Sometimes I also take parts of stories and then I rewrite them into a story. None of these did I do that. That way, instead of watching a video, I turn it into a short story because it's still a short story. I just make it written so I can read it. But I did not do that with these. I will tell you when I do it with those. That is it for tonight. Join us tomorrow for more short stories. Also, don't forget that the books are available on Amazon. They are on sale through the end of the year. You can buy one or buy all. They are great. Go to bed. And they are great stocking stuffers for the girls in your lifeblood and Jesus. And I'm going to try my very best to get the last two out for this year by Friday. Y'all will be so embarrassed if you knew that they are right there on that laptop. And I promise you they've been there for 3 months and I don't want to sit there. Okay. Pray for me, y'all. So that is it. Co-host, do you have anything to say before we go?
It was fun. We did that. These stories drained the hell out of me. Something wrong with these humans, and I'm praying for all of us. Not just them, but all of us.
For
Because the
sure.
fact is, I don't want to run into none of these humans, particularly. And I don't, because to play with people's emotions like that is too much.
Right.
You understand? It's way too much, and it's not cool. It's not funny. All jokes aside, y'all trifling as fuck. And no, I do not have any sympathy for your BS. Be accountable. Have some discipline about yourself.
Mhm.
And know that don't no woman want no man that's out here having multiple bodies no more than you want your woman to have all those bodies. So let's be clear. Go to the doctor. How about that? Do that. That's the advice. Go see the doctor and make sure that your body parts is not falling out or off or whatever.
Okay, brother, go ahead and close us out because we got
Okay.
falling body parts around here.
I
Yeah.
done got an attitude.
I would say this show has made me want to get further drunk tonight, so I will. I'm going to go ahead and tell Mr. Randy, the 63-year-old, leave little black girls alone, please. Just leave him alone. Leave him alone, and and go to dialysis. But great show. I'm glad y'all watch y'all. The comments. We appreciate everybody in the comments, and stay tuned for the next one. I want everybody to have a good night. Merry Christmas, even though we ain't there yet. And we out of here tonight, y'all.
Good night.
Merry Christmas.